We see in our gospel today the call of Matthew, a tax collector, a great sinner in the eyes of the Jewish people. Seems that, he's not really qualified to be an apostle of Jesus. And yet, Jesus called him to be an apostle. It says there to Matthew, follow me. And he says there, he got up and followed him. And then they had a dinner together with many tax collectors and sinners. Some of the scribes says, why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners? Jesus said, those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick do. I have come to call not the righteous, but sinners. We see here how Matthew, because of his great attachment to money, was willing to betray his own very people, the Jewish people, right? And he thought that money would make him happy. And yet there's still that emptiness in him. And when he encountered Jesus, he experienced that peace. He experienced that joy. He experienced that love. He found in Jesus what he was looking for in money, in possession. That's why he was willing to give up his job, his profession, right? He was willing to be with Jesus. And he didn't just contain it to himself. He wanted to share the joy, the peace, the love that he is experiencing. He shared it with others. He invited other tax collectors and other sinners. And they were all having this meal with Jesus, experiencing that intimacy with him. And I hope all of us could relate with Matthew. Maybe not all of us are attached to money, but I think all of us are attached to something. Things that we think that will make us happy. But in reality, it's really just going to make us sick. That's why Jesus said, right? Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick do. The things that we're attached to, it could lead us to sin. Right? And it says that I've come to call not the righteous, but sinners. And this is a great consolation for all of us because all of us have sinned. All of us have fallen short. All of us have attachments to whatever that is making us sick. Right? That's why we need a physician. We need the doctor, the divine physician who could heal us. And we can't keep this to ourselves. Just like Matthew. We need to share this with other people. That's why here at St. Mary's, on the first and third Saturday of the month and also the second Friday, we go out. We share Jesus to others. And I would just like to share with you the latest encyclical of Pope Francis about the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And this is in paragraph 210 and 211. This is what Pope Francis said. To be able to speak of Christ by witness or by word, in such a way that others seek to love him, is the greatest desire of every missionary of souls. This dynamism of love has nothing to do with proselytism, trying to recruit them to be Catholic. Okay? The words of a lover do not disturb others. They do not make demands or oblige. They only lead others to marvel at such love, with immense respect for their freedom and dignity. The lover simply waits for them to inquire about the love that has filled his or her life with such great joy. Okay? Christ asks you never to be ashamed to tell others, with all due discretion and respect, about your friendship with him. He asks that you dare to tell others how good and beautiful it is that you found him. It says in Scripture, Matthew chapter 10, verse 32, everyone who acknowledges me before others, I also will acknowledge before my Father in heaven. For a heart that loves, this is not a duty, but an irrepressible need. Woe to me if I do not proclaim the gospel. Within me there is something like a burning fire shut up in my bones. I'm weary with holding it in, and I cannot. That's from Jeremiah 20, verse 9. If we have experienced this love, this peace, this joy, we can't contain it. We can't keep it to ourselves. We need to share it with others.